Welcome back to OpenLine. Talking with elder law attorney Tim Takus. All kinds of good questions about wills and a bunch of stuff. Bunch of callers here. Let's go back to Betty. Hello, Betty?
Yes, thank you. I'm a widowed lady, and my husband and I furnished a house for our disabled son to live in. Now, how can I fix that so he won't miss out on drawing his disability? Should I make the house to him now, or wait and see?
Okay, so Betty owns the house, right? Is what I'm gathering, right?
Is that right, Betty?
Yes.
Okay, so Betty owns the house, and she's going, well, should I give him the house now? And that kind of like gets back to what we were talking about with Greta and her, the only child, the daughter. It's like, okay, is it a good plan for her to, is the son likely to need extended care when he gets older? Is he on a public benefit that is a means-tested benefit, which means it's based upon his assets or income? What is the nature of his disability? Is there a trustee that she could leave it to him, in trust that would hold it for him? All those sorts of questions, that would come into play, rather than just deeding it to him, which may not be the best for. I don't know if how it might affect Betty, but it may affect him.
Right.
And that's what we have to think about is what would that effect be on his, like the lady that came in this morning to see me.
So this takes a little more time to work through. There are things on all sides.
There are some things that we have to talk about the what-if things, and what are the facts that that might say, well, maybe that isn't such a good idea, but but let's look at this other option that might work better for you.
So there's some red flags there. Okay, yes. Let's go to William. Hello, William.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
I want to know about an only child. What can I do about an inheritance from me? Even though I have 3 siblings to my only child. That is my question.
All right, do you understand that?
No, I didn't quite get the question. So did you get the question?
I don't.
The question is...
Okay.
Maybe you turn down the TV.
Well, okay, let me do this then.
Yeah.
We'll come right back to you.
Second, and I'll turn down the television.
Okay. Let me come right back to you. Let's go to Shirley. Hello, Shirley.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
I'm a widow, and my husband passed away, and I'm in the house, and my name is on the house, but it's not on the loan. So I'm asking you, what do I need to do about that? Do I do anything? Or do I get his name off of the house now?
So you own the house belongs to you, but the loan on the house does not. And I'm sorry, I didn't catch who's.
That's
sure.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, and that was her. Who's on the
my
loan?
My name is not on the loan.
Okay, who's on the loan?
My husband, he's deceased.
Okay. All right, so you're continuing to pay on the mortgage, right? Okay, so that's a kind of situation where, it's like no harm, no foul. As long as you write the checks, the mortgage company doesn't care.
Right.
Because they still have a mortgage. If she sells the house or she dies, then the house, the mortgage is going to be paid off, and the mortgage company doesn't care. The only thing about that is that does she have an obligation to notify the mortgage company? I don't know.
Right. Right.
I really don't know.
But she should keep paying.
She should certainly keep paying. If she chooses to refinance, of course, they're going to find out then, and then the question would be well, we're not going to make you, we're not going to allow you to refinance. To my knowledge, they can't call the loan due just because he died. Mm-hmm. But as long as the loan, as long as it's being paid out, then I think she's going to be okay.
All right, let's go back to William. William, are you there?
Yes, I am.
All right, go right ahead. Try this again.
Okay. I am one of 4 siblings.
All right.
The oldest son. I have an older sister, a younger brother, and a younger sister.
Okay.
There is no mortgage.
All right.
On the home I live in. But my question is, can I take my part of my inheritance, which would be 1/4, I'm thinking to give it to my son. There is no paperwork with my name on any paperwork.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So
I'm going to say yes, you can.
yeah, yes, you can.
I mean, yeah, you could do whatever you want with it.
Right.
You give it to a church, you give it to your son. you give it to
Now,
whatever.
so I'm gathering is that he's living in a house where 4 people are owning it, and he's one of them.
I took it to mean
Okay, see, that's
he's
where
living in a house with no mortgage. He's going to
Right.
get 1/4 of the inheritance. And I don't think he lives with his. I think it just means which obviously you can do whatever you want with it.
That's right.
Now, is it is it the best thing for him?
Right.
He has to decide that.
Right. Exactly.
But okay, let's go to Reverend Fuzz. Reverend Fuzz, hello.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you for calling in.
Yes. I got a quick, y'all helping me. I got a quick question. I've been walking through for 2 years with a person who had a will dispute and, millions of dollars involved. And, the one question I have is this. If, the will that the daughter had was not valid because the court said the deceased was not competent, had been ruled by the courts as incompetent or under conservatorship.
Yeah.
Right.
So why would the courts do a video deposition of a person who is under conservatorship and then say that's not valid? That's my question.
Oh.
And the other part of that is every time they went to court, they were the last one that was heard.
Yeah.
No matter how many, they went 10 times, and that judge always called that person last. Is that abnormal?
Yeah. That's probably let me answer the last one first. A lot of times what judges will do when cases are, they try to manage their docket. So if you've got 8 cases, which are going to each take 5 minutes apiece, and the 9th case is going to take 2.5 hours, they're going to try to hear the first 8 cases first. I mean, that's kind of like the judge will manage his or her docket. So I wouldn't
sense.
really read anything into that. As to taking a video deposition of someone who is under a conservatorship, I don't know why that was done. Maybe it was to show. I mean, let me put it another way. Merely because you are under a conservatorship does not make you completely what we call incompetent. I mean, there are various types of conservatorships. Some people, they have, they have some limit. There's a concept called limited conservatorship where the judge says, okay, you can do certain things, but you can't do others.
All right,
all those sorts of things.
Okay, so that's complicated.
That's really complicated.
Reverend Fuzz, thank you for calling in. All right, we have to take a break. We're going to come back, give you some more information. Be back right after this.
Yeah.